Nestled at the end of a private road in rural southern France sits an abandoned 17th century mansion owned by a loving family of 3. At the young age of 25, Mr. Aubert got married to his wife Manon, and together they built a thriving hotel business in the nearby cities and bought their incredible home late in the 50s. Years later, they had a son who they raised and built a strong relationship with. But as the years passed, he soon moved out and started a family of his own, leaving his parents all alone. They lived a peaceful life alone, regularly fishing together on their private lake and sitting outside on the porch and balconies of the home, surrounded by nature where they loved being the most. However, things took a heartbreaking turn after Manon was diagnosed with pneumonia and died shortly after in the 90s. With his son living outside the country, Andre had nowhere to go except to keep living inside his massive estate where so many memories have been made with his son and wife over the years. Although the exact date is not known, it is believed that Mr. Aubert passed away in his home in the early 2000s, leaving no one to take care of it anymore, and allowing it to rot ever since. Come along as we venture inside and see what is left. Alright explorers, here we are starting the video off at the outside of this beautiful castle. I mean, just looking at it, we can see it's been abandoned for quite a bit of time. There's vines and plants growing all over it, but it definitely looks beautiful. We have a big spire on the left side and a lot of intricate detail all throughout, especially right over there. And so let's walk up to the porch area right here and see what we could find. This all used to be a big concrete slab. Now you can't even see it, it's just vegetation. And right here we have a little swing, and so I'm sure this was definitely used a lot. They could sit out here and really enjoy nature and spend some time outside. Over here looks like a little sunroom area. All the windows are just completely green with moss. I love this spire though so much. It really makes it look like a castle. And we have blue shades on all of the windows. And this is the backyard of the property. Definitely a lot of old equipment everywhere. And here we have the back. Very magical looking, from like a fairy tale it seems. Some of the windows are even open and we can see so many cobwebs. And as we continue making our way back, we could even see that there's a tractor and trailer here left behind in the carport. And this is one big carport area. This place doesn't really have any attached garage, so this is what they would have to use. But you could tell this has been sitting here for a long time. It's just straight deteriorating. Look at these wheels, all mossy. And this is a really good indicator that everything is going to be left inside the castle. So I'm definitely very excited to go in. Look at those lights too. It's being overtaken. Alright guys, and to start off the video, we just entered through one of the side doors. And here we are in the first room of this house. And just based on this, you could tell that this place is going to be very grand. And a lot of antiques are going to be in it. Right here we have 2 leather chairs. This was definitely a man cave for the husband. Maybe smoke a cigar in here. But I want to draw our attention to this fireplace right over here. And wow, it's very, very grand. There's just so much detail put into it. It's very tall too. And look at those ceilings above as well. But if we move a little bit to the right, we come across this library right over here. And this is definitely my favorite room of this house personally. I mean, take a look at all the shelves, still stocked with thousands of books. And if we look closely, we can start to see, all the mold that's starting to form all over it. So this place is just undisturbed and frozen in time. To the left, we have a fireplace and most likely a picture of the family that used to live here. That's the man and his son. And then to the left, a statue. And this is hand carved. And so that's what makes it so cool. And then we have a mirror right behind it and a picture right over here. It's kind of faded. It's very hard to see, but it seems like a man and a woman. Maybe Adam and Eve, I think. In kind of like a majestical forest. The crown moldings on the ceilings Seems to be some sort of fruits and flower combination. And on these shelves, we even have a step stool right here if you need to go up to one of the higher levels. And I'm sure it would be easily movable, maybe wheels on the bottom, so you can access any place, and then a tricycle right next to it. So it's a very, very good indicator that this family did have kids. But it's just insane seeing all these books here just decaying. I wonder if there's any expensive ones or rare ones. And then a piano on this corner right here. Very grand one for sure. And we have the space to put the song notes right here. Yeah, this one's definitely worth a lot of money. And you could even see a layer of dust on it. So no one's touched it for a long time. On the left side too, we have 3 windows just like that. That's the only one I was able to open, but I'm sure when the other 2 were open, this would be a very, very nice room. And on this side, we have another mirror. Very elegant carvings as well on top of it. And right below it, this seems to be some eagle carved out of wood. It's taken a fall quite a few times. You can see the head is kind of smashed off, but we have a very nice carpet too over a hardwood floor. And so this is definitely a very, very good room. And it kind of makes us wonder what the other rooms are going to look like, how grand those are going to be. And moving along through the pillars, we have yet another painting right here. And this one isn't as faded, so we're able to kind of see what it was. A man playing a harp and a few people gathered by a tree with a very nice landscape in the background. I think it might be Rome or Greece. And then right here we have the name of the artist who painted it. A very nice chair with a kind of crown molded onto it. And we have the same thing on the left side, except there's a different painting. This one seems to be on the same landscape, but just different scene. And then of course another chair right below it. And then we have a main archway right here in the middle that leads us to the formal dining room of this manor. And so right in the middle, we have the dining room table with 4 chairs surrounding it and even a lot of china on it. So this is definitely a very good layout of how this place used to look like when it was active. Just imagine the family sitting around here after a long day's work, just to talk about life. And on this side right here, we have cabinet space for even more china. These seem to be a lot more fancy, so they could pull this out when they're having guests over, really impress them. And we have a fireplace right here, which can be covered with these doors. You can just close it up and you won't even know it's a fireplace. But yeah, there's a lot of knickknacks and decorations up on this marble countertop with a picture of a nun. She might have been in the family. And a grand light right next to it. Right on top of the doorway into the next room, we also have another painting. This one of a flower with a vase. And I did want to show you guys the library from this perspective. Wow, very beautiful. And on the top, it seems like they gotta add a chandelier hanging right in the middle. Definitely a very beautiful room. And on the left side of this room, we have 2 giant double windows and 3 spaces for storage as well through these glass doors. Underneath we even have more china right here. These are green, very nice looking. And then a shelf with just a few knickknacks, not sure what this is, maybe tablecloths. And then on the floor we have a beautiful carpet. Seems like the bugs are starting to rip this up, unfortunately, but it would have been beautiful way back when it was clean. And so moving along, I suppose this is gonna be the kitchen area because they are usually very close in the dining rooms. Whoa. Yeah, so we have the bedroom right there, but first let's explore this kitchen right over here. Yeah, we can still see quite a few bottles left behind here of wine. And we see this quite often in France and Italy. They're very big wine drinkers. And usually in the basement of these chateaus, or even just houses, they have a wine cellar with hundreds, if not thousands of bottles. And so this doubles as a laundry room as well. We have a washing machine there and a dryer over there. And so this is definitely where they did their laundry, clean their clothes. And if we look closely at that window, we could see the amount of cobwebs and even vines that are growing around it. There's a lot more cups and china And these covers as well. Looks very nice. But either way, before we continue exploring the kitchen, I do really want to see this beautiful bedroom right over here. Very nice room, a lot of decay over here as well. So you could tell this place has been abandoned for a long time and the elements have definitely started attacking it. But it seems like this would be a twin room for 2 kids. One could sleep there, one could sleep there. And we have blue wallpaper all around and blue curtains and sheets. And so it definitely seems like it was 2 boys that were here. A lot of the wallpaper is starting to peel. And right by my feet is this baby carriage. Whoa, also blue. Definitely fits the room. And on this marvelous wooden shelf, we have 2 statues. And right behind it seems to be a radio. Very, very old-fashioned one. You can change the stations. And then that cabinet just for bedding and sheets. And we have a granite fireplace in this corner with a framed photo right on top. Seems to be a lot of birds and nature. And then quite a few jackets, very fancy suits over here still hanging up in a newspaper. So this could kind of help us get a date of when this place was abandoned. We have 1995 right there. So that could be around the time that this place was forgotten. So it's been vacant and abandoned for 20 years, more than that. That's pretty crazy. And to think that everything is still frozen in time, that makes this place really a gem. Right over here, we have another dining room. This is kind of a breakfast nook right here, right next to the kitchen. This is for informal meals, of course, breakfast, or just simple meals with your family when you don't have anyone over. And we have 2 giant cupboards right over there, full of appliances. And right behind us, a massive fireplace, very grand. There's a lot of this weird green goo up here, so I'm not sure what that is. Very strange for sure. And then this right here could have served as a back door. We're at the back of the mansion right now. And then we have windows on either side, bringing in great natural lighting in here. Walking along over here though, look at the amount of cobwebs that are just infesting this place. But I do love the greenery overtaking it. You still see pod tops hang up here, which is really cool. On the table as well, we have a pretty big box TV, also with a lot of this strange goo. I'm not sure what that is, very, very strange. And then in this little cranny right here, there's some storage for pots and pans. And then right above us too, this is the staircase going up to the 2nd floor. And so this right here is gonna be the last room of the 1st floor before we head upstairs. And we have 2 very old-fashioned wooden doors with the man's hat still hanging up here. So let's go inside. And then right here we have the staircase room going upstairs. Definitely one of the most grand rooms in this home. We have very tall ceilings and a lot of antlers hanging up as well, kind of on the wood paneling up on the ceiling. Very nice golden light right up there. And this room is mainly made of wood, and there's a lot of red put into it as well. All the walls are red or brown because of the wood. And even going up the stairs, a lot more heads. So I'm sure these people love to hunt and spend a lot of time outside. Right here we have a desk with a kind of junk drawer right over here. There's a lot of random stuff. Keys, pliers. Yeah, definitely a junk drawer for sure. On top of it, record player, a light. It's definitely a good area to read, do some work. Yeah, and we even have the briefcase right here. Bag to carry a lot of personal belongings. And then this doorway right here leads to the grand living room that we started the video off. And then this is a view of it from the other side, where we have a spinning wheel right here on the left and a chest on the right. Let's try to open it up, see if there's any secrets in here. Whoa, just a lot of clothes, newspaper. And one thing I didn't mention, the flooring, very, very beautiful. It's great tiling pattern and a pretty faded carpet right on top of it as well. And on this side of the room, we have a pretty big closet filled with a lot of clothes. And it goes up very, very high too. We see the top ones are starting to fall and collapse, but you definitely need a ladder to get all the way up there. So I'm sure it was definitely just used for storage. And then right below we have another desk space, shotgun shells, golf ball, and even this Polaroid picture right here. Hold it up to the light, we'll be able to see that it is a little girl holding a baby. That's insane to see though. Wow. And in addition to that, another junk drawer right here, another photo, and quite a few notes too. What's very strange down here on the floor is a piece of paper written with step-by-step instructions on how to do something. I've seen this a lot in homes with elderly people in it, and it was pretty much the family just instructing them what to do, how to go about their day. Don't forget to turn off the lights when you go to bed, that type of stuff. So that could be what's happening here. And with that, I think it's time to go upstairs and see what's on the second and third floors. So we have these wooden stairs going up, carpet in the middle. We're seeing that a lot. Some space on the right for storage. And of course we have the red cloth for the walls and a grand painting right over here with a lot of mold starting to form on the frame. Two very powerful people, I'm sure, on a horse. And then some more in the background. And from here we can kind of get a better look at this room and how big it is. These are the ceilings right here, very tall. I'd say about 20 feet. And as I'm looking closer, the antlers even span around that wall too. So they definitely had a lot of them. And we have a little middle area right here with no stairs. And then the other half right over here that leads to the main room in the second floor. So this could be a living room, a meeting room, or just for storage. You can see there is a lot of decay. The ceilings are completely collapsing and the floors are not looking too good either. So we have to be very careful here. And right here we have the two windows that are open, fortunate for us. And beautiful wallpaper all around. A lot of colors and great patterns too. Right below it, two statues. And then next to it, a simple bathroom. Has no shower, just a small sink. And then a toilet in this corner right here. Right across from it on the wall too, painting of the man of the home. We have a pretty good view of what the second floor is gonna lead to. We even have stairs going up to a kind of half floor, kind of a third floor I suppose, and hallways on the right that most likely lead to bedrooms. And so explorers, I have to say the second floor is a treat. Every single bedroom is personalized and just beautiful and covered in antiques. That one up those stairs right there is my personal favorite. It is something I've never seen before. And so we'll save that for later. But now let's just turn around and explore these first. And so the wallpaper also seems to span out to this common room right here. And from here, we have entryways to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 rooms. So it's definitely a main room. There's a lot of different access points. We have closets right here on this side, and they are filled with clothes. A lot of them have been kind of trashed over here. I'm not sure why. Right here on the floor, I thought this picture was this place back in the day, but it seems to be some other abandoned castle, maybe around the area. And so let's turn right and see this first room right here. And this one definitely is magical itself. Definitely a small room. I'm assuming a kid lived here. We have one bed in the corner, a lot of medallions hanging up as well. And we have green and white pattern wallpaper and curtains to match it as well. The floor is kind of sinking down. It doesn't really come out on camera, but for my safety, I'm not gonna really walk over there. Right here on this desk with a lot of handwritten notes. And some typed ones too, the typewriter. A lot of mail over here. A little sink, and something we see a lot in these abandoned places, sewing machines. Right behind it, a very beautiful closet as well. Just take a look at the detail put into it, the woodwork. And this is wood, guys, and so they would have to hand carve this. So imagine the work and the hours that would have been spent making this. And from here, let's turn right now and explore this room. And so this bedroom right here is right on top of the bedroom we saw downstairs, the super decayed one. And we can see this one is decayed too, so the water is coming into here and then falling down to the room below. And this one is also a twin room, space for probably 2 kids, one over there, one on the right. And we have really cool patterned flower wallpaper all around, with a pretty cool big couch right here. And this is actually handcrafted because these stripes right here match the wallpaper perfectly. So imagine how much this would cost back in the day. Whoa, these people definitely had money. Now, the floors here are not safe either. There's tons of holes all over, so we have to be very careful. But right here, this painting, it's kind of fading away. The only thing you can really see now is the head and the chest area of this man. He's wearing a knight armor. And right here, we have the master bathroom of this room. It is a circle. It goes all around in a circular motion. Same thing with the ceilings. And we have a beautiful light up top as well. I do definitely enjoy the tiling that is used for it. That's very strange though. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a timer. And this window is a mess. It's green now because of all the moss, and there are so many spiderwebs just all over. We also have the bidet over there, very common sight in these European homes. And then the sink right here with a lot of old lotions and soaps right here too. This one says potion. Even the towel dispenser is cool. Look at that. And so that bathroom is private to just this room right here. And let's continue going along. We have the heater right here to the left, a granite fireplace, kind of small, but still does the trick. And then on the left, through a camouflaged door, we have a closet area for bedding and sheets. And as we continue going, here we are back in the main room with the very fancy wallpaper. Cool gas lamp up top too. And let's move along. We have yet another bedroom. This one is quite large too. Very big bed right in the middle. This one looks very comfy, I have to say. And it's really cool to see that the sheets and bedding is still made. Right here on the left, we have some personal items. A lot of different cloths and sewing equipment. And there is no fancy wallpaper in this room. It's just simple white paint with a nice fireplace, kind of central heating system. You burn the wood there and it goes throughout the house. On top of it, we do have a agenda from 1971 and just some other simple knickknacks as well. And a mirror with a painting right up top. This one is really nice, my personal favorite. Seems like they're at a dock, a few fishermen. The beautiful sunset in the background. We have a clock hanging up, stopped in time, literally. And then just some other paintings and stuff hanging around. This big desk right here seems to have been kind of rattled around, but there's a lot of notes and quite a few photos too. Definitely the family. 2 kids right there. Whoa. Yeah, old photos for sure. You kind of see the quality of them. And from here we have 3 steps. And you can go up, open these 2 double doors and the shades behind it, and walk out on a terrace. So it's been very nice, have chairs out there, really appreciate nature and have some fresh air. This room is definitely very beautiful. And we even have a picture of an old man, probably someone that lived here. A lot of spiderwebs around it too. We can see these windows, they used to have curtains hang up as well, but they were taken down. Through here too, we have very interesting room, crazy wallpaper. I do like it a lot. Blue and white combination. And this is a simple bathroom. It's a full one, at least. And the tiling in the shower even matches the wallpaper too, and so does the drapes for the shower. So that's really cool to see. And all of these rooms can be locked with individual keys. So it's a very old-fashioned touch. And then these windows as well lead to a small terrace that you could just barely walk on, maybe just space for a chair. Let's keep going into yet another bedroom. And the bedrooms here are just more beautiful than the last. This one is one of my favorites too. Wow. Yeah, the bedding here is still made. It kind of looks like someone's like huddled in there sleeping. A lot of decay here as well. So it really has a nice contrast between decay and frozen in time, I suppose. There's so many books on the shelves here. An old perfume thing. Wow, that's definitely expensive stuff. A lot more books, mold growing all over them. And a little Air Force toy. This room is definitely one of the grand bedrooms for sure. Great wallpaper going around, and then very nice moldings on the fireplace and up top as well, surrounding that painting. On the left, an extra special treat. We have thousands of Polaroids as well. These are complete boxes of them, rows and rows of them. Let's take one of them and see what it looks like. So let's shine it up to the sun. Whoa. So it's crazy that all of these are developed. And so you could spend hours here just looking at them individually. Let's see this one. Yeah, some ruins. I'm thinking Rome, maybe Greece. Wow, there's so many. And this is expensive stuff too. And they have thousands of them. We have some old photos down here as well. Not Polaroids, these we could see a little bit more easily. These seem to be from one event. We can recognize the walling and the overgrowth on all of these photos. And then this room also leads to the main one with the 5 access points. And on the left, we just have a closet right here. A lot of stuff just thrown about. And of course, more moldy books. And this pair of shoes just rotting over there. It's really cool to see. Right by the window, we also have this desk area over here. A lot of stuff falling on it, but it would have been great. Nice read a book, do some work with this natural lighting coming in. And you can kind of see the front yard from here too. They really had a big property. Do a lot of stuff. And the curtains also match the wallpaper too. But let's keep on going through this doorway. Right above it, crazy big spiders. Holy. And this room is pretty small. Just another bathroom. This one, nothing too crazy. I don't really like this one too much. The floor is also sinking in, so not a safe one either. But we just have a bidet right over there. We have some hookups for a toilet, and then a closet for our clothes. And then going up these stairs, we have yet another bedroom. And this is the last one before we move to my favorite one right across the hallway. And this one is one of the best ones as well. Very tall ceilings, really cool, nice, calm colors going around. Old painting, mother and her kid. And just the detail all over this room is just amazing. Look at all that. Very beautiful stuff. And we have curtains hanging down from the top. And on this dresser too, we have a mannequin head. And so the lady could have put some nice wigs up here, dress it up, and kept it for decoration when she's not using it. We also have some Polaroids in these drawers, a wallet, and some other notes and magazines, and 2 symmetrical lights. This very big closet too has all the clothes still hanging up. Very feminine ones, it seems. And below we have a lot of shoes too. On the left side of the bed, we also do have a hallway that leads, of course, to my favorite bedroom. There's a little sneak peek of it. A few clothes on the side. And right here on the bottom, we have so many shoes just still here on the shelves. Layers of dust all over there too. Wow. That's pretty insane though, and we have more of the colorful wallpaper here too. So let's go back into this bedroom and walk to the right, where we do have a bathroom unique to this room. Wow, and this one smells like there's so many perfumes and soaps. Wow. And this one is my personal favorite one of this whole house. Just wood all over it. We have some tinted windows right over there that lead to the hallway, and just a simple ceiling. But I mean, other than that, this one is just very cozy. It has a nice wood cabin feel to it. Even the medicine cabinets are wood. And of course, everything is still inside. The bottle is just completely overtaken by mold. This bidet with a bath and a shower too. And this is very strange. This is a weight to weigh yourself. I'm not sure. Pretty sure it is. Wow, definitely very old indeed. And right here on this kind of outside table, we have a picture of the man and wife that probably lived here. Just to think that these people are just gone, unfortunately, and they lived here in the house that we are uncovering. It's just wild. Big shelf here, a lot of clothes, a lot of toiletries. And then to the left, we have kind of double windows. This very big green one, and behind it, we just have some white bars that lead out to a terrace area. And you can get on that terrace area from that room right there, which we are about to walk in. And so, explorers, is my favorite bedroom of this house, and I'm sure it will be yours as well. This is so magical. Take a look at the bed right here and the framing of it. Very ornate detail put into it. And the drapes are so beautiful too. This was the head of a statue on top of this radio. An old stamp and a lot more Polaroid photos as well under it. And then for the walling, we have nice orange wallpaper that matches with the drapes of the bed and the windows. And you could take this door, open it, and go outside to this pretty big terrace area as well. And from here, we could see this room from an even better angle. Right on the foot of the bed, we have this little chair right here and a little umbrella decoration. So I think the person that stayed here was definitely a woman. Wow, so much bat poop on top of the bed. There were a crazy amount of bats lined up around the ceiling of every single room up here. It was so bad. Wow, look at that. I wish I could sleep here. Looks like a very comfortable one and very elegant indeed. Directly to the right, we also have quite a few expensive looking books and a candle right here as well. Doesn't seem to be used too much, just barely. And then very elegant nightlight right next to it. Let's see what's inside if we open these dressers right here. Whoa, so these are like personal cabinets. Right here we have some spectacles, some little herbs in that jar, maybe for smell, and a candle and other books in there. Wow, and you just close this up and it blends right in. It's very cool. Also to the right, a heater and a bookshelf. But this is where things get very, very cool. We have a medieval helmet right here and a sword as well. These are definitely very, very old. I can't believe it. And they're just here for decoration and now just rotting away. So very expensive stuff, very sad. Very moldy mirror too, and just desk space with a few old papers and a little box. On this corner, we also have an elegant couch. And all over the walls, there are these little studs right here. And I assume statues, candles, or decorations could have been just sitting on top of them. Right behind us too, we have this little dresser area. Even more Polaroids and photos all over. Hold it up. It's kind of hard to focus, but yeah, it's like a little greenery and then ocean or lake in the background. Beautiful sky. I think there's another one right here. This one may be better to see. Oh, cabin in the woods. This was an old barn. In the springtime too, all the trees are sprouting. Looks very nice. And then other than that, we have the camera that was probably used to take these photos right over here. And this seems to be the case for it, with a lot of other photos too. Another castle, maybe also in the family. Someone else owned that. But yeah, just photos all over this place. Wow, little travel case, a survival kit. And then from here, we could walk out to the main area right there. But I am curious in what's in here. Oh, okay, just a little private bathroom. And so this room had access to 2 separate bathrooms. This one and the wood one we saw earlier. This one's very small. Just space for just the necessities, toilet, sink, bidet, and shower. Very cramped for sure. And the walling is definitely interesting too. It's just kind of like cork wood. So yeah, definitely a very basic bathroom. Not one of my favorites at all. And here's the cork wood just peeling off. And so here we could go back outside to the main hallway. That's the other room we saw before, the other bedroom. Right here we have a big crib. A lot of stuff just in it now. And on the left, we have quite a few different closets, a lot of personal belongings in them, a lot of clothes too, as you could see. Very cool. This door actually goes to, look at this, yet another floor. I did not even know this existed. What the heck? We are going in here blind, guys. So at the end of the hallway, we have 2 doors, one on the right, one on the left. Probably for storage. And these seem to be quite decayed too, because these are closest to the roof. Whoa, this one smells very heavily like perfumes. We have a lot of clothes just hanging up over here. And this leads to a whole other section too. So this 3rd floor is even bigger than I first thought. We just have closets and closets as well. And so let's move on through this doorway. There's a ton of stuff all over the floors here. Definitely used for storage, but it is a mess, guys, let me tell you that. So much papers. The old bed frame in there. And in this room, I presume it was some sort of bedroom at a time. But wow, now it's just a huge mess. This is so messy. Hundreds of boxes just filled with antiques, and it's just collapsing completely. Definitely a very old room, very old floor. I don't think they went up here too often. As we're going along, there's no way. Another floor. This is insanity. What the heck? Okay, this one's pretty small. Just couch. This is definitely just attic space. I wonder why they had so many newspapers and magazines. This is insane. Another old radio. And if we continue on over here, we have yet another bedroom area. Very sinky floors. Definitely don't feel safe walking along over here. This is straight insane though. We have yet another staircase going up. Another one to a whole other section. Oh, and this one is big. Holy tall ceilings. Whoa. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I had no idea this existed. Just a workshop just filled with chests and tools and just storage. Yeah, I love the ceilings in this one. They're huge, very, very tall. And this place is just a maze. I thought we were done after that 3rd half floor. And we move up and then up again. This is wild. A lot more paintings here as well. But yeah, I think that is the end of this house tour. I'm gonna go around one more time and see if we missed anything. If we didn't, then we'll see you guys at the outro. Art Explorers, here we are in the library of this beautiful home. My 2nd favorite room right after the bedroom. Definitely comment down your favorite rooms down in the comments. I'm here with 2 Swaggy. Join me on this exploration. I'll link him in the description. Definitely check him out. And if you want to see more, which there will be, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.